gentlemen, it is a TheSwagginTurtle, also known as Jason, and I just want to bring in this video, letting you know, it's not even a commentary, it's just a kind of rant. It's going to be a little rant, and it's going to be more importantly about exploits and bugs, and I'm pretty sure you guys are fond of this, and you have to be fond of this if you play video games, but a lot of times with exploits and bugs, it could be one of two things. It could be either increasingly fun, or just increasingly horrible for the other person who is experiencing this. Now when it comes to PvP battles such as Dying Light, as I've been playing a lot during this week, there's a lot of balances that come into play. And when duplication glitches come out, and you use that to your advantage to when you get invaded, it kind of messes up everyone's game, in other words. I was lucky enough to get these guys killed without me doing anything, which you're going to see in this video, but in all honesty, like, what do you guys think of exploits and bugs? Personally, I just hate them. I hate them so much. There's something that bugs me so hard. And not only does it bug me, but when I see other, like, I'm not going to say squeakers, but I'm going to say the younger audiences, or gamers, I should say, find out about these bugs, it seems like they go berserk over them, in my opinion. And I'm not here to judge squeakers. I guess I'm going to call them squeakers. I'm not here to judge them in any way, but I just find it annoying that they can't learn to play the game how it should be played. And if you guys have played the Dying Light PvP battles, it's basically where you're a zombie, and it could be up to 4 players, so it could be a 4v1, and you basically, as a survivor, you have to stop the nests, which are on the top left screen. You have to destroy, I think it's 5 nests, and you, as a zombie, have to destroy all their lives. Okay, so that's what the rules are. And UV flares in this game, they basically drain your energy. Like in the bottom, you see how on the bottom it says it's full? UV flares drain that, so you can't pounce on them. I'm sorry if I'm explaining to like noobs here, but if you guys know what Dying Light is, then I don't really need to do much explaining here. But basically, these guys, look at them. Look at them. And you can tell when these guys were duplicating too, because not only do they spam the poop out of it, but you're gonna see in a little bit that they call artillery strikes, and that's like, it's very rare to get, first of all, and for someone to just spam it is just kind of absurd. And you're gonna see they're going as a group, but I'm not gonna touch on that perfectly because I know what you're saying here is like, oh well, how do you know they're duplicating? How do you know they just don't have enough flares and stuff like that? Because just look at this, flares for days, and like they're just going, and I was like, okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna go over there and I'm just gonna take them out. And watch. I don't even have to kill them. Just look at this. Just look at this. Horde hit. Okay. Zombies are coming after them. Okay. They're going there. Nests under attack. Okay. See? And then the zombies come too. But they just keep on putting flares like there's no tomorrow. And you can tell these guys were noobs too. Not to call them out personally, but the way they were playing is personally not the wisest way to play. So that alone just lets me think, okay, maybe these guys are doing something a little suspicious, because they're playing a little bit too noobish to be in this situation, first of all. And you're gonna see me throwing a lot of UV flares, UV spits, so I'm like kinda, okay, so they're dead. That's 2 of them are dead, okay? That one guy keeps on throwing flares, you know, by all means, let him do that. This is not where I go. Okay, that was a sweet tackle. But anyways, yeah, so exploits. Personally, I don't think they should be something that should be, I guess you could say, praised in the gaming community. I feel like there's something that just mess with your gameplay style, and especially modded lobbies. In a lot of games, like let's say Call of Duty, for instance, Call of Duty 4 is one of the most broken games. I'm not saying it was in the past, but I'm saying now that, you know, Infinity Ward has stopped paying attention to it, it's just full of hackers and modders. And, you know, it's just infested. And if you go on there, you're bound to find a lobby where you just see a guy just flying from the ceiling or something, shooting you with infinite amount of bullets, and it's just absurd. And look, this is what I was talking about, the artillery strikes. Look what he's doing. See that? Spamming it. And I'm just like, why? Like, what is this? And I don't even kill him. Just look what happens. He kills himself. Look at this. Look at, boom, 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 dead. Kills himself. Like, what are you doing there? Look, he kills himself again. Like, stuff like that, it's like, I knew that I wasn't gonna mess with these guys. I knew by playing with these guys, it was just gonna be unfun, I guess if that's a word, but it just wasn't enjoyable. But to me, for them killing themselves, it was kind of funny for me to watch, and I wasn't sure whether to make a funny moments in this, but it was just something so absurd, like how dumb they played. And I was wondering, like, if they duplicated, you would have thought that they would have whooped my butt. I mean, easily. They could have just spammed it, you know, at me or killed me, and like they just kill themselves. I'm not even trying here. At this point, I'm just following them around. And look, if you look at the top right screen, they have 4 lives left, and I haven't even pounced on one of them. Like, they've killed themselves all by their own. Like, it's just absurd. But on the topic of exploits and bugs, I just personally think that it's just not right. And I know other people will say otherwise, say that it's fun and it adds enjoyment to the game, but in all honesty, it'll add enjoyment to the game for a good 2 weeks or so. And a good example of this is GTA. When all those money glitches were coming out, people were like, oh, I gotta go get money, I'm gonna go get an editor, I'm gonna go get an apartment, I'm gonna do all this stuff, right? And they duplicated, and they got their cars, and they got a lot of money. Oh, and this little sweet kill right here. Boom! Nigga. Oh, sorry. Anyways, so yeah, they duplicated, and then they got a bunch of money. And man, it just made it like, why? You know? And then after they got all the money, they got their adder, they got their apartment, they're like, okay, I'm sweet. And then within that week, they're like, wow, there's nothing for me to do anymore. Like, I have no goals in this game anymore. Like, I just can't do anything. So then they just get bored of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm getting at here? For me personally, I feel like in games, you should have a goal. And that goal should be maintained, it should be reached, and not be exploited and used in bugs. Now, I know this is kind of a stupid video, and you might not have wanted to hear this rant, but I just felt like it needed to be addressed after playing this game. But in all honesty, that's how I feel. You might think otherwise, but this is how I feel personally. If you like the video, I mean, hit a like, I guess. But I'm not expecting much out of this video. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.